and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name's Steph and I'm a makeup artist from Glasgow, and I have started this wee channel so that I can share some tips, tricks and advice all about makeup. So if you're interested in that, please keep on watching, and if you wouldn't mind giving me a wee subscribe, I'd much appreciate it. So in my previous video I did some reacting to how I did my makeup in my teens, and for this video I'm going to react to how I did my makeup in my 20s. For those of you that don't know, I turned 30 last week and it got me thinking about how long I've loved makeup for. I just wanted to have a wee look back at how I've progressed the early years. So in this video we are looking at the makeup pictures that I've managed to find from my 20s. So I'm just going to have a wee look through this slideshow of photos that I picked out from my 20s. So I have seen them all before. I'm just going to talk about my makeup in them, and then at the end of the video I'm going to do a look inspired by these pictures. Some of these pictures are a bit questionable. A lot of them involve alcohol and sweat, so apologies. Friends have been cropped out to save them some face. You know who you are. So this first picture here, the first two pictures actually are for the same makeup, same night out, and this is, I think this is when I've discovered how to put on false lashes. They do look a bit like Ardell Demi Wispies, which I still use to this day. The eyeshadow pretty much the same as my teen favourite eyeshadow, the silver, black, smoky type of vibe, but it basically looks like I've got no foundation on or very, very pale foundation. But the probable answer is I was in a nightclub, so I probably sweated it off. I could go with a shot right now. Lockdown got me wanting some shots. Next picture, let's see what pops up here. Oh, I forgot to crop this picture, but this was for a Halloween night out where I was dressed up as a set of jelly beans. So of course I had to do a rainbow eyeshadow, and I remember at the time being really, really proud of this eyeshadow. And I think that was one of my pals that actually took a close-up picture of it. Yeah, so I'm going to try zoom in. It's not bad, it's blended, there's a wee wing, there's some nice eyelashes. A kid young like that, I could have been P. Louise by now. Again, looks like there's no foundation left for sweating it off in the arches. Oh, this next one was my sister's 21st and it was a similar eye look, but I definitely popped a lash that night. One of the lashes this way, one of the lashes that way, and a very, very sweaty fringe there. I think I was wearing hair extensions, like clip-in hair extensions. Remember when they were popular? I used to get them off eBay for like 30 quid. That was a time. It was a look. The look, Steph. I actually quite like this makeup. My eyebrows are still pretty thin and I'm still highlighting right up to the brow bone, which I'm really not a fan of anymore. I just don't like the look of that at all. And it looks like a sort of beige and brown smoky-ish eye. I think this was one of my pals' 21st. I actually quite like that. Blending could be a wee bit better. The blending could be a wee bit better than that. I'll look at the next picture. I keep skipping back to the start by accident. Picture here, the picture's not edited, but it's really, really cool toned. And I remember I got this picture by looking out my window when it was quite cloudy. And I was just pure amazed at the colours in it. I really, really liked the picture at the time. And this is around about the time that I discovered Anastasia Dip Brow. If anybody can remember when that first appeared on the scene. Oh, that was a game changer. So I was filling in my brows quite heavy, and obviously at this time I wasn't very good at the shape of them. And then in this picture I can see when I look quite close up, I was wearing white eyeliner in my waterline, which I'd seen probably in a YouTube video that it's meant to make your eyes look bigger, and I thought, I could be doing with bigger eyes. It's a nice look, I actually really like it. That lip is actually a lot of sort of more mauvey purple, because I remember I matched it to that dress and I still actually own that dress. It still sort of fits me, so that's quite nice. Right, so this picture, this is when I got dip brow. I remember posting this picture on Instagram, I think when I first got Instagram, and that was Anastasia Dip Brow, and it was a Jeffree Star lipstick that I'd got for Beauty Bay. It was my very, very first Beauty Bay order, and I was totally amazed. I quite like this look. The shimmer eyeshadow is a wee bit higher than I would wear it now, so it's sort of accentuating the hood in my eye, which I don't really like that much. But the same white eyeliner in the inner waterline, but it's a nice wing, it's a nice shape I think. And I remember really, really being amazed at these lipsticks. It was the first lipstick I'd ever tried. and that's when the Beauty Bay addiction started. This next picture is much the same. I really liked the picture at the time, and I think I had like a peachy, definitely had like a peachy eyeshadow on with the MAC paint pot in, what's that shade again? Soft ochre, I think. I had like a brown gel eyeliner. I think it was a Bobbi Brown one. I don't remember it being expensive. I think it was Bobbi Brown, but it dried out pretty quickly because I kept leaving it open. But I really liked this picture, and I liked my hairstyle at the time, so I was like, selfie. This picture here's not that long ago, I don't think. I think this was maybe about 2 years ago. It must be a while ago because look at how short my hair is in it. But look at that highlight. I actually really like that, and I like peach tones on myself. I think it brings out the blue in my eyes. I can't remember what lipstick that is, but I really like it. I'm sure this is either during or just after I done my makeup course. I remember like really changing the way that I done my skin and making it like a lot more glowy for underneath rather than like having these big lines of highlight. And I really like this picture. I think it is because my eyebrows look a lot more natural in this, and like the first day after that I always wore my eyebrows a lot more natural because I just love the look of like the soap brows, see like the brushed up brow. I've done that ever since. I've got them microbladed now so they're a bit thicker, but I actually I loved this makeup look at the time. This is a peachy pink eye look that I done. I was actually pregnant at this time, and I remember that because my hair was like, I didn't want to get my hair bleached when I was pregnant, so I ended up putting like a pale pink rinse thing through my blonde hair, and it went quite dark, but this is when it faded out a wee bit, and that got me wearing like a lot more pink tones, like matching my hair obviously. And I remember this lipstick is actually a lipstick by Sarah Hill, but that line's discontinued now, and it's called Pink Truffle, and it's so nice. I really like that lipstick. I've still got that. I've got one in my kit and I've got one in my personal collection, so it will last me a wee while. I really like that lipstick. This picture here is like quite recent. It was definitely after I had my wee boy. I absolutely love my skin in this picture, and I love my hair because I just got it done. It was like a pure transformation for me. Like, I had roots down here. My hairdresser's amazing. Her name's Danielle. I'll link her Instagram down below. Have a wee look at her work. She's fucking shit hot. Felt amazing after that, so I went and redone my makeup. It did really natural with like liquid highlighter and stuff like that, and just like a soft shimmer on the eyes, and I loved the way it looked. Absolutely loved the way it looked. I want to continue doing my makeup like that a lot more. Coming up to the last picture, a makeup look for my most recent night out. I done like an army green sort of green and gold spotlight eye. I really liked it, but it was quite dramatic for me, and I couldn't get a nice picture of it anywhere. This is like a selfie in the toilet. I think my brows look great in this. That's after my microblading's done, plus a wee bit of pomade. So I think I'll go for my inspiration pictures from about like the mid-20s, because it is quite different. The way I did my makeup then is quite different from the way I do it now. Like, I didn't like glowy back then. I just wanted everything to be matte eyeshadows, matte like cheeks, matte lipsticks, matte. I wanted everything to be powdery, and I don't understand now why I was like that, because I've always had dry skin. I've never ever had oily skin, and I'll see what I can come up with. I'll be back. Hello, I'm back. I'm going to do a makeup look inspired by the pictures that we just reacted to there, and I'm going to go for like my mid-20s, like 2015, 16, basically when I could start to afford to buy myself decent makeup. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Glowy Dewy Mist Spray just to put some life back into my skin. I always use the Benefit Professional one, but I don't have anything like that anymore because I don't really think they're great for my dry skin. So this is probably the closest thing I've got to that, like texture wise. It's just like a primer stick. So the first step I'm going to do is foundation. Back in 2016 I always did my foundation first, and I've changed that now. I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix foundation. This is the lightest shade that they've got. Can't remember if I used a beauty sponge back then, so I'm going to go ahead and use a flat foundation brush because I definitely had one of these for years. This is a matte foundation, the Studio Fix, but it's quite good if you put a glowy base underneath. It's quite good at like working well with it. It will maybe not like necessarily show through, but it certainly helps like the dry texture of the like the dry finish of the foundation. I'm going to do another layer of this foundation because a lot of my redness is peeking through here. This is a Zoeva 104 brush. It's like a foundation buffer brush. but it does leave like brush strokes, so I always do like to go the tap with a sponge. My foundation's on. Next I'm going to use concealer. I remember always struggling to find concealer that I deemed as light enough, because I was basically learning makeup off of YouTubers and they always had extremely light like concealer triangles under their eyes. I had very, very light foundation base anyway, so it was difficult to find a concealer that was light enough. I remember going into MAC and being like, what's your lightest shade? And they're like, NW15, and I'm like, it's too dark, it's too dark. So I'm going to use this 16 Hour Camo Concealer. This is the lightest concealer I've got. It's like basically almost white. Oh wait a minute, I need to do it the way I used to do it, right, like that. Yep, so at this time my only makeup knowledge was YouTube, so that's why I did this. And I would have like loads of it here, up there, here, here. I definitely did use a sponge then, because I'd always think about my concealer with a sponge. Oh god. Whoa. That's not working well. I've never actually used this concealer before, so it could just be the texture of this concealer. But it's super full coverage and really patchy. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. It's basically taking off my foundation. Wow. Not cute. How did I ever wear this much concealer? Oh my god. I'm trying to think what brands I used to use, like round about that time. I remember the Maybelline Fit Me one was probably the lightest. I think Maybelline Fit Me is what I used to use when that first came out. I went through quite a few tubes of that. Jesus Christ, look at the state. I'm super highlighted. I need to look at my reference picture again. So looking at the picture, I definitely did some form of contouring. Oh, I know exactly what I used to use. I kept it because I like the packaging. I kept it, oh my god. So this product is discontinued a very, 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 very long time ago. And it is Makeup Geek Breakup. And it's a cool toned contour powder. Look at how much of that I used. I used that quite a lot. This is super grey, like it looks quite brown in the pan, but see when it hits your skin it's quite grey. But I definitely did use this a lot. And I loved these wee compacts. I had a blush as well, don't know where that is, but I kept this one for some reason. My face base is still quite sticky, but I don't think I powdered at this point. I did. Talking rubbish. Come back to that contour powder in a minute. So I used to get loose powder on my sponge and like put hunters in it under my eyes. This actually feels insane to me now that I used to do this. And I used to put some here because YouTubers told me to. And while that was sitting there baking, I used to do my contour, which was this wee product I was talking about a minute ago. Oh, that's actually still quite nice, by the way. I might use it. I know it's like way out of date, but it's not going to do me any harm. Ah. That's pretty extreme looking. No way. And then I'll just brush away all this powder. Fuck's that on there. Jesus. I genuinely did used to do my makeup like this. I don't know how it looks so good in these pictures. Maybe I'm just being a bit heavy-handed. So far I'm looking extremely dry and cakey. Mary Luminizer. Definitely what I used back then. I went through a number of these as well, but not because I was using hunters yet, because it kept breaking. See, once you hit pan on this, for some reason it just goes smashes everywhere. I've still got a wee scratch, a wee slither of this one left in my Morphe highlighting brush. Don't know if the light's picking that up. I wasn't really particularly careful about where I put highlighter, but now that I've got a wee bit more fine lines round about my eyes, I have to be, because it just enhances them if I get it too close to my eyes. It's a really, really nice highlight. You can make it quite, you can make this quite like blinding and like nice and soft. I'm just going to get a wee bit of blush just to tie that together. It's just a pink blush. I didn't wear a lot of blush, I didn't really like it. I didn't do that, that's wrong. This is rough. There we go, we're back on track. There we go, looking super dry under here. Not surprised. I tell you what though, it looks really good on camera compared to what it looks like in person. It's really crusty looking. The brow. I used to basically just carve myself a whole new eyebrow because I had really thin brows at the time, so I'll try just mimic what I used to do. I used to have them quite thick, but I'd still keep them quite round at the top, and it always rounded this wee bit off. Remember that much. I remember I did used to spike the front wee bits up though, because that was super cool. Not as thick as that, to be honest. I'll clean them up a bit in concealer. That's a bit more like it. I remember at the time I was like the idea of getting 2 dip brows and then I'm like a fade, but I wasn't that rich. I'm just going to use the Sofx palette again because it's got a couple of nice peachy shades in there. To be honest with you, I've not got a lot of pictures of how my eyeshadow looked. I'm just going, I feel like a couple, but I do remember doing them like this quite a lot, where it's just like a transition shade. In the crease and just above the crease. Quite soft, softly blended in. Here. Ooh. Didn't mean to put that much. In here. I still do this kind of look quite often, to be honest. But I remember then I was pulling the shimmer up way, way higher than I would now. I was like basically putting it up to my eyebrow. It's actually quite cool looking now. In this picture I'm looking at, I've put white eyeliner in here. A wing liner, but I've kept it quite rounded to the shape of my eyes. So I'm going to start in the inside first. And then I just flick it up a tiny bit. I'm going to get another liner. Or just flick it up a wee tiny bit like that. Now I know now that that's not a very flattering shape for me, but that is the way I was doing it then. What I was actually doing here was following the shape of my eyes that are quite round. When actually, to sort of enhance my eyes, I actually need to elongate them a wee bit, but I never ever did that till recently. I always kept the shape dead round. I remember at this time being pure obsessed with matte eyeshadows. I had like 1 or 2 shimmers, but I was fucking obsessed with mattes for some reason. So that's the kind of shape there, quite rounded, makes the eyes look quite doll-like with that white liner in there. I do like it. Not sure of the skin and the eyebrows, but the eyes are really, really nice. Woo! I just realised I didn't put any bronzer on. I did use it back then, but just not a lot. I'm just going to use Benefit Hoola. This is in the Cheek Leaders palette. If you're a freelance makeup artist and you like Benefit products, then I definitely say these are worth a buy, because you get 5 of the full size bronzers and blushes in it for 52 quid. They've just brought out a new one and I've ordered it because it's got my favourite highlighter in it. I would only put it in my cheeks, you know, when I put it anywhere else. Just a wee touch. So I did used to always use, at around about that time, matte liquid lipsticks. I'm going to use this Gerard Cosmetics one because it's one of the only ones I've still got left that's not dried up. And it's just like a sort of dark reddy nude. A dark warm nude. I'll say. These are the ones I like the most, apart from the Jeffree Star ones. I had a few of these. This is probably my least used one, probably the reason why it's still alive. It's about 3 or 4 years old. Still working quite alright. I would always just use the edge of the wee doe foot to like tidy up. I would never use a liner. I do think matte lipsticks, the liquid lipsticks, they make your lips look a bit more pouty. I don't know why, maybe because it just dries the skin out and stretches it a wee bit as it's drying. You can actually see flaky bits of skin on my lips. Just came back into that highlighter to highlight my brow bone. I used to do that all the time. I don't like it now. I think it's because my skin's a bit wrinklier there now. It used to be awful smooth. I'm just going to do a setting spray. I used to use the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day spray and I loved it, but it was so perfumey, it used to make me cough and sneeze. I'm really sensitive to smells when it comes to like my allergies and stuff like that, so I've just used the Revolution Hyaluronic Fix. This is a really nice setting spray. I've got through a few bowls of that. So that's it done. Let's take my hair down. So this is the finished look, guys. I hope you like it. I'll show you a wee close up in a second. It's just, it looks great on camera with the lights and stuff like that, but like up close it doesn't look that great. It's just like quite powdery and I can tell that if I touched my face, bits of it will come off. I'll show you. Don't know if you can see like round the edges of my nose and stuff like that, it's quite crusty. The smile lines and all that have like sort of cracked. So I just don't think that my skin can take to like a lot of powder anymore. So I really like the eye makeup, but I'm not really a fan of how the skin's turned out. It's quite powdery and I don't really remember my face ever being this sort of dry tight way, but maybe it was a few years ago now. I really like the lip, but it's really like dry feeling. Ugh, I don't really like the feeling yet, but this is how it turned out. Hope you like this video. Look at that contour, so extreme. If you like this video, if you wouldn't mind to give me a wee like and a subscribe, it'd be really much appreciated, and have a wee look out for the next video where I'm going to do how I want to wear my makeup in my 30s. If you're looking forward to that, let me know in the comments below, and any questions just ask. Right, thank you so much for watching. Cheerio! Last week I turned 30 and it got me wee hot chocolate fixes everything.